The Man Who Fought Laziness and Won, a motivational story about ambition, effort, and change. Have you ever felt this way? You want to achieve something great, to build a better life, to be successful, to make your dreams come true. You imagine the rewards, the recognition, the peace that comes with success. But when it's time to act, something inside you whispers, tomorrow. Days pass, weeks go by, and even though your dreams remain alive in your mind, nothing changes in your life. You keep waiting for the perfect moment, for the right feeling, for the day you'll finally begin. You are ambitious, but lazy. And that's the hardest battle of all, because it's not between you and the world, it's between you and yourself. So tonight's story is for you, the dreamer who wants to change, to grow, to rise again. Take a breath, relax, and listen. This is the story of Smith, the man who fought his laziness and won. Smith was 25, young, strong, and full of dreams. Every evening he'd sit with his friends and say, "One day I'll be the richest farmer in this village. My fields will shine golden with crops, and people will come to me for advice." Everyone admired his ambition. But there was one problem. Smith was lazy. When the sun rose, others worked in their fields. Smith stayed in bed. When men labored under the hot sun, Smith sat in the shade talking about his plans. He loved to imagine success, but hated the work that success required. One evening, Smith's uncle, an old and wise farmer, came to visit. He looked at Smith's empty land and asked, "Why is your field so bare? You talk of golden crops, yet I see only dry soil." Smith laughed. "Don't worry, uncle, I'll start tomorrow." The old man sighed. He had heard that tomorrow many times before. So he reached into his pocket and took out 2 small bags. "These," he said, "are magic seeds. The first is the seed of ambition. If you plant it and water it every day, it will grow into a great tree, one that gives fruit, shade, and wealth. The second is the seed of laziness. It grows quickly, but it will spread weeds across your whole field and destroy everything." Then he said gently, "Both seeds are in your hands. The future of your field and your life depends on which one you care for." Smith nodded. "I'll plant the ambition seed tomorrow." But when the morning came, he felt tired. "Tomorrow," he said again. Days passed. Out of boredom, he planted both seeds, thinking, "I'll take care of them later." Weeks went by. Smith forgot about them. Until one day, he walked to his field and froze. The seed of laziness had grown fast, covering everything in thick weeds. And the seed of ambition? It was small, weak, almost dead. His uncle returned and said, "Look, Smith, this field is your life. Ambition needs care, discipline, and work. Without action, it dies. But laziness grows on its own and destroys everything in its path." Smith fell to his knees. He touched the dying seed and whispered, "Dreams are not enough. Only action keeps them alive." That night, he couldn't sleep. Before sunrise, he woke up, went to his field, and began pulling out the weeds. It was hard. His hands bled, his back hurt, but he kept going. Day after day, he worked. He watered the small ambition seed. He refused to quit, and slowly, the seed began to grow. Weeks turned to months, months to years. The once barren field was now full of life, and the ambition seed had become a great, beautiful tree. Smith had changed too. He was no longer the man who waited for tomorrow. He became known as the farmer who fought his laziness and won. Years later, people came from far away to see Smith's farm. They admired his golden crops, his peaceful land, and his calm, kind eyes. When asked about his secret, Smith would smile and say, "The hardest battle I ever fought was not against the soil or the sun, it was against myself." Every one of us carries 2 seeds inside, ambition and laziness. Ambition needs daily care, discipline, effort, patience. Laziness grows by itself. It feeds on comfort, excuses, and delay. If you feed your ambition, your life will bloom. If you feed your laziness, your dreams will fade. So don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Pull out the weeds. Water your ambition. Because every great life begins with one simple act of courage: to start. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the Story Porch, and share it with someone who dreams big, but just needs a little push to begin. Together, we can grow our ambition and live the life we were meant to live.